Greetings to all you wonderful participants. This was pre-recorded from my home in Taos, New Mexico a few days ago. I'm presently at the Columbia River in Oregon. I first visited this incredibly beautiful and historic wilderness on a graduation from high school trip with my parents as an 18-year-old kid in 1955. I have fond recollections and photos of watching Native Americans dip net fishing from wooden platforms jutting out over the river for their fair share of the then abundant salmon run. Today, 67 years later, I'm visiting the same area. Tragically, the salmon here and elsewhere on the US West Coast and in Canada and Alaska are facing high extinction risks, according to NOAA Fisheries, which is responsible for the state stewardship of our nation's ocean resources and their habitat. This return visit and what I'm observing is sadly consistent with what we all have been seeing and experiencing as the climate crisis becomes more intense. Because of my decades of global travel and many wonderful contacts I've made over my lifetime, I have connected with many individuals and nonprofit organizations who are also addressing the climate crisis. One special and very effective nonprofit is the Western Environmental Law Center, based in Oregon, which uses the power of the law to safeguard the public lands, wildlife, and communities of the Western United States. The Western Environmental Law Conference is best known for its successful efforts in protecting the spotted owl in the Pacific Northwest in the 1990s, but its impact covers the entire American West. In 2021, Western Environmental Law Center participated in the opportunity to join Rhonda's wild idea of the inaugural year of Earth Gives Day to create a giving day to boost investment in environmental nonprofits. They were the first to sign up because they saw the vision, and we're back again in 2022. Last year, the board of Earth Gives unexpectedly decided to honor me with an award, which they surprisingly named after me. I guess it was because I did a few things as a founding board member to help shape this initiative, and because I've explored a few places on this very special planet of ours and been a witness to what's happening. I've been on all 7 continents in over 60 countries, many of them numerous times, so I've observed the changes in just a single lifetime. I'm a member of the Explorers Club and am engaged with Rotary International's environmental effort known as SRAG, Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group, to slow and hopefully reverse the looming climate crisis, as is David Attenborough and many other like-minded global citizens, as well as every one of you who is tuned in today to this Earth Gives Day prize fund ceremony. Rhonda asked me to join remotely to honor this year's awardee of the George Basch Earth Champion Award. It's a pleasure and a privilege to do so. This year, we're honoring another first believer, David Lawlor, formerly of the Western Environmental Law Conference. Let me give you some background. It's no easy task to be a fundraising professional with a nonprofit, yet to be one for nearly 10 years and to do so, and to do the hard work to support the legal and advocacy efforts needed to protect the special places globally and in the American West. Well, we are dependent on people like David. He's out there making it possible to pay the attorneys who fight on our behalf to protect the wildlife and environments in which we take so much for granted. David recently announced that he was leaving WELC to join another environmental group, the California Ocean Trust in Sacramento. As a celebrated steward of our environment, we were thrilled that David not only believed in the idea of Earth Gives in its first year, but again in the second year as we work to expand our reach. Earth Gives exists and is thriving to lift up the work of people like David, who are often the unsung heroes that we take for granted. Let me share a few highlights of his nearly 10 years of service with WELC. He helped boost their annual revenue from individual donors from $341,000 to $950,000, almost $1 million per year. As part of a talented team, David helped grow the annual revenue from foundations and other grants from $880,000 to more than $2 million. He rapidly improved WELC's marketing and communications tools, grew the organization's endowment, and added new ways for people to give to WELC. He started matching gift programs, monthly fundraising appeals, online fundraising engagement, including Giving Tuesday and Earth Gives Day, and encouraged the organization to dive into equity, inclusion, and justice. And we think it's the way he built relationships and modeled great fundraising arguments, acumen, that the largest gift of $20,000 was made through Earth Gives Day to WELC. It's my great honor and pleasure to celebrate David Lawlor with the George Basch Earth Champion Award for 2022. Congratulations to you, David, and best wishes on the next chapter of your making a difference.